with the gorgonzola, and we'll see what happens. I might get lucky again. Beautiful figs, diced up, real nice.
So these are figs
we're gonna
off
add
the
some sugar to
tree
this
on the
to
farm,
get them fairly sweet,
and he's making a
which is
dish
going to
with
be
the figs
really
instead of
the
cookies.
stabilizer in this particular fig jam or fig preserve.
Fig
And
preserve.
believe it or not, what happens is the fig begins to start to just ooze a little bit, like bleed. It just sort of, the natural flavors start coming out. To that, in a saucepan, we're going to add some water, some champagne vinegar. There are many types of vinegars out there.
Champagne
Vinegar is really,
Champagne
it's
vinegar.
pretty clean.
Never heard of
I
it.
felt that it would go really well with the figs.
Wow.
A little bit of shallot, and then 3 different spices, basically allspice, coriander, and a little bit of nutmeg, and that's gonna go inside that. We'll flavor the water in champagne vinegar, and as soon as it starts to incorporate, we'll put the figs in. So then the figs go in, and basically that's really the only thickening that we're gonna have is the sugar. Get that all in there. And we'll slowly start bringing that up to temperature. Now, this is sort of a Peking style duck, which is the breed. I like to really score it.
Peking duck?
Because the reason for that is the fat of the duck, which is why in a lot of Asian restaurants, they hang the duck, they'll hang them for days. That's the reason why, is because they're trying to render naturally some of that natural fat. Well, since we're not doing that, what we'll do is we'll score them.
Okay, that's a good point. Good
And then we'll
tip.
score it this way.
That's why they hang the duck to preserve some of the natural flavor.
And I'm kind of going into the meat a little bit. You don't want to go too deep, but you really want to sort of expose, because now what we're going to do is we're going to begin to start searing them. I have more figs here. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the figs that's going to be port wine macerated. So I cut the figs in half, put them in a baking dish.
Okay.
Then I take port wine and a good amount of local honey. Get that incorporated.
Sounds delicious.
And when that honey gets sort of incorporated with the port wine, then what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this now, while it's still warm, and we're gonna pour them over the figs and let them macerate in that port wine and honey.
How long are you gonna let them macerate for?
We're gonna let it cool. We're gonna cover it with plastic, and it's best to do it overnight.
Okay.
Overnight is perfect. Now we take our scored duck, we want a good amount of salt, a little bit of pepper, and then skin side down, we go in the pan.
I never even cooked any
Now
duck.
people at home are saying to themselves, he's lost his mind.